Scorpio. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a general read, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Val 53 Tarot Just Review as well. Thank you. Alright, let's see what's going on. Hopefully that's not too bright. Interesting enough, the sun is on top of the deck. Alright. The light is bouncing around. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, this energy. This is some heavy energy. That makes, as I say that, there's the devil. That makes sense. That makes sense why. Two more and I'll jump in. And there's the two more. That's a nice energy though. That's still a nice energy. Even with that devil, that's still a nice energy. That's kind of like fasten your seatbelts or buckle up, or yank your bootstraps, and it's like, and let's go. The seriousness, the emphasis on the seriousness of this. So jumping into this, what you are showing me, Scorpio. Well, first off, right away, you are showing me 666. It could be all about material and the tangible and that sort of thing. Everything's shiny and gold, sparkly, glittery, nothing wrong with it. This is a nice energy. It's like in the realm of Scorpio, in the personal realm or in the personal life of Scorpio. What is this? It's almost like you're kind of going possibly even, I don't want to say astral traveling or astral projecting, but what's that called? I'll have to look this up and I could be wrong. The journey. I forget what that's called. The journey. The inward journey of oneself. Usually you think of like ayahuasca or something like that, you know, like a spiritual experience or awakening. It kind of has that energy attached to this. But you're definitely showing me some sort of bridge here between you and you. And this is what's interesting is the you of who you used to be and the you of who you are now. There's a little bit of an interesting intermingling or mix here. I'm not going to say you're a time traveler or anything like that unless you are, but it seems and it feels like you're kind of bringing a little bit of your past back into the present. And I don't know what this is. Emotionally speaking, it's like this reconnecting with your old self. To kind of fill things out. So there's a consideration and a reconsideration, and then there's like, let's just say, usually when they use the example of the truth, there's someone else's truth, and there's your truth, and then there's the truth. The three sides, if you will. This is more so from an emotional perspective, but it's also for the sake of who you are, what you're doing, and what you're wanting to do. It's like saying, you know what, as a kid, or as a child, I used to be into this. And so now I'm an adult I am who I am and I've done what I've done, but maybe I'm bringing a little bit of a piece or a piece of that puzzle back then into my present life, and I'm changing it. Not only is it who I was back then and I am who I am now, but kind of like merging those two realities in a sense. You're wanting to create something new. This is your creation, Scorpio. I don't know what this is. What you're kind of saying is to put something into action, to go for something, or to not. I feel like you're saying, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I really need to be about it. I need to be serious. I need to kind of step it up a notch. And what I like about this is you're saying, yeah, okay, if the time feels right, I need to do this now. Even though you kind of give yourself like a pause of like, am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Which way am I going to do it? And then you decide, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And you're going to say, I'm going to do it with confidence too. I'm going to do it and be proud. And I'm going to just do it. This is a nice energy. For some reason though, even though you are showing up very much so confident and empowered, what is it? What is this? I'm not too sure what this is. There seems to be a little bit like red light, green light, red light, green light, red light, green light. And even with this car, I noticed behind them, the red light, and this isn't a light, but it looks like, you know, the circle or red light on the road. Like, hold on. Even though it's like you're ready to go, for some reason it's like, oh, hold on. There's some other minor details you're wanting to kind of look over. What is that? What is that? What's the hesitation? It's like to take that leap of faith or to not. You're like, I don't have all the answers yet. Hold on. You're like sitting at the red light, like, when it turns green, am I going to go? Or am I going to make it? Am I going to make a quick right or a quick left? Interesting. You're kind of sitting at a four-way stop. You're sitting at a four-way stop, and you're like, this can go in any. For some reason, there's a consideration of this can go in absolutely any direction. Once again, what direction do I want to take this? What direction do I want to go? And it's not just an energy of once you go, that's it. There's no risk. What you're saying is there's a huge risk, and that's what the hold on. You're kind of holding back the anxiety and the stress and the worry as to, like, let's just say how much is with you. It's kind of like saying you're in a moving truck and you got everything with you. You're bringing everything you got, and that's why there's such an emphasis on like, ooh, this is a risk. This is a risk. Kind of like a high wire. It's not a balancing act, but you're just trying to keep your cool with so much on the line. It's more so of like a high wire in the sense of you wanting to accomplish something, knowing what's at risk or knowing what's at stake. It's kind of like, I'm not going to say, I don't want to throw this kind of energy out there. You're not going to lose everything. You're not going to lose everything. But you're being so very cautious and careful as if you were. Because you're wanting to be very direct and concise about what direction you take everything that you got going on for yourself. And that definitely makes sense. It's kind of like saying if you're, I don't know, the captain of a giant cruise ship, you got to think way down the line before deciding, you know what? Let's spin the wheel this way. Why? Because this is going to take a long time for that ship to start to steer. It's going to take a long time. You're not wanting to make that mistake. And so you're saying, you know what? I'm just going to show extra caution. But what I like about this devil energy is why you're in it. Why you're in that focus. This is hyper focus. There's nothing wrong with that. This is hyper focus. You're saying, I need to be sharp, I need to be clear, I need to make sure that emotionally it feels right and mentally it feels right, because once I do this, there's no going back. That's a huge risk. We'll see where this one goes. Bye.